Hey butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Monaco. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. To thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members as well as the members over on my website. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you to everyone who has patronized my tea and my candle company as well as my books that are listed on to Amazon. Feel free to check out all the links and things down below if you're interested, okay? So we are getting into a grandfather ancestor message, my love bugs. So this grandfather ancestor energy of what I'm feeling as we come into this space. I was hearing winter is coming, winter is coming, winter is coming. And then I started thinking about preparation. I started thinking about generators, non-perishable foods. Speaking of that, okay, no, they're not out there. Like non-perishable foods, like I'm getting like grains and oats and things of that nature. And it just feels like this energy of preparation, getting prepared for a storm. It could be a literal storm. I am getting literal storms, okay, southeast, but also west. Getting prepared, also north, okay? A lot of with the air, electricity, okay? So this is very much so because generators are like backup electricity. So this is giving a vibe of getting prepared for potential things that may happen. So having extra battery packs at the home, extra charging stations, having a small backup generator or something that you can have in your home, like that could come to use in the case of like an emergency. It's just getting prepared for potential emergencies. That's what this grandfather energy is coming in, because I'm hearing the aspect of learning a new skill, okay? So getting prepared by having some type of, I'm getting like survival skill energy as well. I feel like I talked about this in a recent reading, but like learning how to start a fire, learning how to survive off the land, learning how to read certain foods or crops and things of that nature to know what it provides, what type of vitamins, antioxidants, and things of that nature. I'm hearing in here as well someone specifically with high blood pressure looking into some herbs to help you with bringing down that high blood pressure, in which there are quite a few, okay? You can go to my website. I do have a blood pressure one, and I share in there major herbs that I use in my blend. All right, so we're starting off with this Eight of Knives energy. So this is something, because I don't know why I'm feeling this energy of being stabbed in the back, even though this Eight of Knives is not a stab in the back energy. It's one of those where you choose to focus on what you see, but not really paying attention to the things that may be bothering you below the surface, right? And this preparation, oh, it's a white butterfly. Is giving this energy of being prepared for the potential difficulties that could be happening behind you or when you're not looking. So instead of just throwing something out in a way like learning or like getting, it's like you got to dig deeper into something. I'm getting, okay? Dig deeper into something. So like even I'm getting this vibe of some of you all living in the country, and it may be a certain time of the season when certain animals come out or they show themselves or they're attracted to certain things. So like you have to get prepared by preparing your home, preparing your area. I'm hearing onion powder water, garlic powder water. Those are used to help with keeping away like snakes and stuff in your yard. Some of you all, it's like you need to get prepared with putting certain traps and things out to keep certain things or creatures from around you. It's like the season is changing and there's a certain type of bug or ailment that happens, and grandfather is saying get prepared. So build your immune system, find a coping mechanism to help deal with your stress, definitely if you are someone who's prone to high blood pressure. But then also like preparing your home. I'm hearing weathering your home, I'm hearing it's going to be a very cold winter and a long winter. So if you're not used to snow going into March, it's going to be snow into March. And this is giving this energy of needing to weatherproof your home. So what is that? Like, can y'all share in the comments ways to weatherproof your home? Because the energy of what's being shared with me is something of like putting something under your doors, like plastic around your windows or something for the cold. I'm getting even something to help keep the heat inside the home more. So if you have a home where the heat seems to like escape pretty quickly, finding mechanisms to keep the heat inside more. Feel free to share in the comments, y'all, to help out the collective of ways to be able to weatherproof your home. Because I'm hearing you need to weatherproof it from all ailments, because also someone's roof has been going through some type of changes, is in the process of needing to get replaced. And it's something about if you stay in an area with snow, that when that snow starts to melt, your roof is going to take a hit. So it's something that if you know that your roof has been having some issues, or you've been putting something off when it comes to your roof, you need to get this roof situation taken care of. It's also something about a heating tank, something freezing over or something like that. I'm talking to some people who stay in some cold areas, because now I'm starting getting a pain under my breast over here. Okay, so someone also needs to go get a mammogram. Okay, they've been skipping out on their mammograms or their physicals with their body, because I literally just started getting a sharp pain under here. Okay, so because granddaddy didn't go get everything checked on him. Okay, and some of the things that he didn't get checked is a reason for why he dealt with some of the things that he dealt with. And he wants you to be prepared and to do more preventative type of care, to be prepared for certain things, to live a longer, fulfilling life. Okay. So if you are of age, I'm hearing at least 45, it's time for you to start getting those checks. Even if you don't need one, I want one. I want one, because it's something about with your genes that certain things may be carried, because we're in the world that this titty, this ain't never happened before, honey. So it's definitely giving a sense of preparing for health-wise. So mental health, physical health, emotional health, but then also like your home, getting prepared for this change of the season, getting prepared for certain natural occurrences that's going to be happening that you won't have a lot of control over. Also, it's time to start stockpiling water as well. For some reason, water is going to continue becoming a little bit harder to get. And because of that, the price of water is going to be going up. I know. A water filter system is also beneficial for you at this time. If you stay in a place that allows you to collect rain, and you also get snow, especially if you stay in a rural area, it may be helpful for you to create some type of mechanism that collects snow and water so that it can be melted down into usable water as well. It's going to be beneficial in the future. In the next 5 years, that's going to be something that we're going to see pop up, that more people are going to start utilizing water filtration systems, wells, things of that nature. All right, 4 baskets. It's a lot of mirror action that's going on. Look at both of these cards. And one of them is with the knives, okay? And then the other one is dealing with baskets and emotions. So with thoughts and with feelings. This is giving a vibe of really starting to allow yourself the time and the ability to peek into your soul. Because one of them, this is like during the morning time while she's getting ready and, getting started for her day. So I'm also getting in here, don't just be saying words of affirmation, but start to internalize them and know it to be true. Start to really feel it, okay? Because then in this 4 baskets one, it's like she's getting ready for the day, and she's, dressed up in her clothes for the day, and she's just sitting there analyzing, not really paying attention to anything else around her. But this is giving a vibe of really paying attention to plants around you. Okay, I'm hearing poison ivy. So if you or someone like children or something like to play out in the grass or in like neighboring woods and things of that nature, teach them to know how to look for poison ivy. I think poison ivy is 3 leaves, and then it got the little, it looked like scabs on them, honestly, the way, like, whatever it is. Teaching children or something how to be able to verify something that's poisonous and something that is healthy and okay for them. I'm also getting the sense of if you live in a home and you have some vines or something that's been growing up the side of your house, it may be all cute and all, but that actually can negatively affect the foundation of your home. So you kind of may want to get those bushes removed or learn how to remove it yourself, okay? Because I'm getting something that's weighing heavy down on the foundation. And it may be something that you don't want to deal with directly, so you may have to hire someone. But with some of these things, you're going to have to do it on your own because you're going to need to know how to do it, okay? You have the Tower coming out. And then this Tower energy was coming out in the reverse. It's like land next to water, but it looks like, I don't know why the first thing I was thinking of is like pollution. Something about how pollution may be affecting the environment as well. But this is just giving an overall energy that it's time for you to kind of look at what you've come to know over time a little bit differently. And be open to change, be open to different things. You may not be viewing something from a realistic approach, or just may have a viewpoint that doesn't align with the growth of where you're being called to. I am going to read the Tower card from this book. All right, so destruction and disruption. A devastated shoreline is littered with trash. Trees have been destroyed. Our world is in a dire state. Without strong protective action and time for healing of ourselves and the planet, it will be impossible for the world to recover. The Tower serves as a warning of sudden change and the trauma that can come from it. It's something with the weather and the changing of the environment at this time. It's going to be like a lot more poisonous things. I'm getting like the water and the usage of the water, okay? It's like a level of toxicity. Communities are, I hate the use of BIPOC, I'm gonna be honest. Communities with people of color worldwide who have practiced indigenous and traditional ways of living in symmetry with nature and her spirits, existing in harmony with the earth for millennia. White supremacy and the patriarchy and capitalism, political and economic systems that favor greed and consumption over a tradition of conservation and balance have poisoned our planet. Oh, that's exactly what I was just saying before the card. The old way is no longer viable. We can no longer live, eat, and interact without the health and stability of the environment in mind. So it's time for you to start to considering, how do you view your dollar? How do you view your voting? How do you vote? How do you choose who to vote for? It's time to, you're going through some level of a breakthrough. It's like you're starting to see things from another perspective at this time. With this breakthrough, it's time to start seeing something from another perspective, from a wider lens. It's a very earthy energy. I'm talking to individuals whose grandfather was very earthy. They were very connected to the earth and the environment. I'm getting handyman energy, so it could be even a great grandfather. It's a grandfather here who even like built homes, you know, cabins. And it's like, what happened to those skills? Those skills are going to be in dire need in the next 10 to 20 years. Dire need, okay? Because people are going to get tired of paying these housing prices, and they're going to be looking for other people to start building their homes more cost efficient. So when you can build your own, okay? When you can build your own, yeah, this is somebody's great grandfather who I'm talking about up in here. Somebody's great grandfather built a home for the family. I'm hearing a bigger home, more space, or even adding on to something. So someone may even be feeling called to go into like landscaping or carpentry or building in some kind of way, understanding layouts. I see 9 geese out there right now, and I saw 6 ducks earlier. 6 is all about organization, structure, getting things in order and alignment, wellness. 9 is a number of like institutions, learning, higher learning. So we are going to see even like a change in, you know, the amount of people who go into skills and stuff that are, you know, college-based skills, you know, but learning more of crafts with their hands. Even with technology is going to be good and all, but there's going to be a sector of people who's going to be running from it, and they're going to want more of the olden ways of doing things. You know, there's a reason why a lot of these houses don't last as long as they used to. Any outgoing advice from grandfather? Any outgoing advice for grandfather? This is your granddaddy. Some of y'all didn't know y'all granddaddy, but the energy is still strong, especially if you feel the resonation of this energy. Because what's their ancestors, baby? We can tap into whoever we want to tap into, okay? And then we got the world coming out. Yeah, and the world is all about, you see how she's replenishing the world? She's watering the world, okay? Realizing that we all have a role in this world, and something is coming to an end, and we're about to start seeing a transition into something new, something different at this time, okay? Protect the earth. And if you with me, and you one of the fellow peoples with the grandfather energy who believes in protecting the earth, let us know down below. Just put an earth emoji. We're protecting the earth and the energy of the earth, okay? We're walking into a new season. It's time. That's the reading from grandfather. I love you all. And let me get us some water up in here. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do, period. And as always, continue to bloom.